Hey folks, how's it going? I hope you're well and welcome to this another update of the garage and another episode of Duncan badly needs a haircut. I do need to find somewhere to give myself a trim. It's going a bit mental. I'm starting to flatten it down now, otherwise I start looking a bit like Doc Brown, except on a bad day rather than cool Doc Brown. But anyway, what's happened? So I'm still working on getting the noggins in and stuff. I can't remember how much I've put in the last video. I've got a couple up there. I've got to get rid of these cables and stuff. They're all isolated. That's for lighting. I've got rid of all the sort of nails that are for the plasterboard. I've got a little bit more plasterboard to take down. A bit there. There's still a bit up there. I think that's all of it though, but yeah, all of the nails are down. I've still got to do a bit more treatment of for woodworm and stuff like that, but that's cool. The other thing, I got rid of all the old plasterboard from the garage, so I didn't bother with a skip in the end. I've just dumped it in the back of my car and took it to the dump or the recycling centre, but I think plasterboard just goes into landfill. So the other thing I've got to do is I've got to take the floor away. Where's my arm going? Yeah, so the flooring, the laminate flooring needs to go. That again will just go into the back of the car. And I've also got to get rid of this sort of bits of kitchen spares, so I've got to get rid of that. And that will clear that out. The good news is, other than just a bit more stuff, which I've got a plan for because I now know it's just going in the back of the car, I'm not bothering with a skip, is that I have someone lined up to do the doors, to replace these. You can see, so that's getting replaced, that's getting replaced. And also they've quoted on the floor as well, so I'm going to get them to do the floor. So it's going to be basically a floating floor with some sort of chipboard, floorboards and stuff or whatever. I can't remember the term. But that's going to be done. And also they just advised, instead of me tearing all this off the walls and everything and redoing it all, they just said to do some basically dot dab and shove some insulated plasterboard on that. So I'm looking at prices for plasterboard, and there's sort of like thinner insulation and slightly wider insulation. So I think I'll go for the wider insulation. It goes up in price. I need to calculate how much I need. But I think I'll take their advice basically and just and put it onto that. So once the floor's on, that will take the level above the sort of the bottom of these plasterboard. I mean, it's moisture resistant plasterboard, so it's not, you know, it's not getting damp or anything. So that'll take the floor just above that, and then I'll put the insulated plasterboard onto that and just stick it onto that. And anywhere where it's kind of coming away, I'll probably need to do a bit of repairs there, but it decreases the amount of work I need to do. So the lead time on the doors is about a month. So nothing's going to happen for about a month. So I may have to not just pay this month's storage, but next month's storage as well, which is a pain, because that will just eats away at the budget. But while I'm waiting for the doors and the floor to be done, I can do the ceiling, the insulation in the ceiling, and I can do and can find someone to do the wires and the lighting as well. So that's going to happen. Yeah, so that's it. So this is so this is Saturday. I haven't done anything today yet, so there'll be, well, second half of this will be an update tomorrow, I guess. I'll see how far I get with this. I think everyone's taken a nap. We just had a day out. Went to a little tiny zoo, saw some cool little animals and stuff, but I think it's nap time at the moment, so I've got a few hours just to batter in and try, and I'm just going to try and get more noggins in, and a little bit more treatment of the woodworm. And if I can lift some of the flooring, I will. Yeah, I need to sort of work out where I'm going to put certain stuff as well, just while I'm doing that. But there you go. Yeah, next, yeah, skip to the next bit and we'll find out how much I've done. Okay, one other thing that I forgot. So it's still Saturday. I have actually still been buying Lego, and I've been buying. There's a backlog of hauls, but one thing I did is I've been buying horses. But I bought some off of eBay. They were way overpriced. I bought them. I shouldn't have bought them at the price I did, but they came and they were literally yellow. So I've got them in the what is it, hydrogen peroxide, and hopefully they'll come out. There's no sun today, but I'll leave it in this little container. There's 4 little white horses there, or they should be white. I'm not sure whether some of it's nicotine or whether it's just brown colouring. They were in a really poor, sorry state though. So and they were literally just, I don't even know why I bought them at the price they were, but I don't know what year they weren't. I mean, it was just said used on Bricklink, and they were very, very expensive. Like, I don't know, they were $2.50, and you can get them for sort of like 60-70p, I suppose. So it's my fault really for buying them, and the seller didn't really have that many reviews. But I saw it on his. I was buying something else. I was buying some cowboy hats for brick trains, because I keep trying to send him stuff. Yeah, so I bought a black and a brown cowboy hat from him, and saw that he had horses, and just bought them on the spur of the moment, as I do when I go to Bricklink stores. So I bought 5 black horses and 4 white horses at far too much for each horse, and they've come, and the white horses are just, well, they're not white, and they look really, really sorry for themselves. So anyway, they're in hydrogen peroxide, they're dry there, so we'll see if they come out in a decent thing. So yeah, maybe next week we'll see if white horses. I didn't do a before one, but they were really yellowy and horrible. But yeah, I'm just in the habit now of just trying to get things done, rather than try and think of doing a video for something and then never getting anything done. So but anyway, yeah, right, now we'll skip to tomorrow and see how much I've actually got done. Okay, this is not Sunday, this is Saturday. This is the end of Saturday anyway, end of the stuff that I've done today. So I cut all the electrical cables, so just cut that back, and there's another one over here. Where is it gone? Oh, yeah, just that one there, just to tidy up, because I had transformers dangling from the ceiling and stuff. I did find out that originally I thought that one RCD controls the sockets and one controls the lighting. That does not appear to be the case. When doing stuff like that, use cutters with very big rubber handles. That was very handy. But anyway, the RCD tripped, so that was good. I almost did look like Doc Brown. That would have been, yeah, not very funny. But I've finished all the noggins, most of them anyway. I've got the only ones I've still left to do. I've got all these. Are just the ones going to the edge. So I've got about 6 left to do. I'll go around. I did all of this all the way along. So I just need to add this. I need to get rid of this plasterboard as well. That's that. So some real progress today. I don't need to do any over there because the guys already did that. So that's cool. So I'll add a few probably tomorrow if I get the chance. We'll see. But there's a bit of stuff here. But yeah, so I now know. I think this is, yeah, this must go to a different RCD. I thought all the cables came from that cable over there, but this is on a separate circuit. So I need to test the sockets, because there's a double socket just down there, double socket over there. So I just need to test the sockets to find out if they're on the same RCD or not. I guess they're not, possibly. I don't know. I'll test it, find out. But it looks like there are 2, yeah. The electrics aren't quite what I thought they were. I think there's room for another RCD in there actually, so could always find out. I guess it all feeds into the fuse, I mean it must feed into the fuse box. And then possibly add another, I think there's room for an RCD. Add another RCD and then make sure the other lighting circuit goes actually into the RCD. Or into an RCD, and then it's all on the right thing, and I can, I know when I'm isolating stuff, I'm actually isolating stuff and not assuming assumptions. Never make assumptions about stuff, especially like that, electricity, not good. But yeah, I've got, so I've done all that with the timber, and I've still got, I've got a bit of there, and I've got a bit of there. So it looks like I've got just about the right amount of timber to do this, so that's good, really good. Yeah, so that's the end of Saturday anyway. I don't know whether I'll make any progress tomorrow. Might just have a family day, but I don't know. But see, there's still a lot to do. I can just sweep up possibly tomorrow, just tidy up. It's a bit of a mess again. Oh, I could probably do all the woodworm treatment tomorrow if I clean up everything. Maybe do a run to the dump and then woodworm treatment day. Just get all the. I've done a lot of the joists where I've put the noggins in, the dwangs, but I will be treating the rest of it just to make sure it's as coated as I possibly can get it. So anyway, yeah, crack on till tomorrow. Okay, welcome to Sunday. This is Sunday. I've been a little bit busy. I'm probably not going to get to do the timbers finish off. I've got 6 timbers to cut, but today I just took a quick trip to B&Q, just wandered about there for a bit, looking at various things like plasterboard, fun stuff like that, just to get an idea of what to do, how to do it, things like that. I think, first off, I sorted out various power worries, I suppose, rather than issues. So I got some insulating tape and made sure all the lighting cables were all tied up properly. I wasn't using the electricity yesterday really, so it should have been off altogether, but finding out what I did was quite useful, although a silly way to do it. But that's all the cables safe, which means I've got all the RCDs on and I've got my little lamps out. So these used to light up Dunkton a very long time ago when I was in what became the nursery in the last house. But yeah, I've got light in here now, which is good because I haven't had light before, other than what was here previously, and that was ripped out fairly quickly. So there you go. Also, I just did a bit of tidying up, swept up, bit of vacuuming, just to make sure the dust levels were staying down, and I've hoovered sort of like beams and things like that to get rid of cobwebs and dust and stuff like that. There's still more to do, but it just tidied things up. I think when this cabinet comes down, it's a big light there now, isn't there? I'll get rid of this cabinet and I'll also get rid of this plasterboard as well. There's some nasty gunk up the top of that one, and oops, sorry, nasty gunk up the top of that one. So I think if I'll get rid of that and then re-batten it and re-plasterboard it as well. So I was just looking at prices, rough prices. B&Q, maybe I'll get from B&Q, but I think I got some timber from Wicks, and I've looked at their thermal plasterboard, and they go up to 55mm thermal plasterboard. So for the walls, that would be ideal, I think. So I'll probably I can get Wicks to deliver as well, and I'll get the moisture resistant plasterboard for the ceiling as well. And I need to, I mean, this is only 170mm. They recommend 300mm for lofts and houses and stuff, but I think 170 mil probably be all right for the garage. The weird thing with this roof is because it's black, if any sun hits it, it immediately warms up. So I don't, yeah, there might be some, just seen a, sorry, I've seen a really weird noggin. That one looks really odd, doesn't it? It's kind of crooked. Is that crooked or is that, I think it's lower at one end, it just doesn't look, I don't know, I'll have to have a closer look at that. Anyway, yeah, 170 mil, so I think that would be enough, but I need to work out how to fit it in the beams and stuff. So I probably have to see, I don't know, heavy duty shears or something to chop it, cut it. I'll have to see. It's not really designed to get cut, I don't think, but this stuff kind of will need to in order to fit. And then I've got to work out how to put plasterboard on the ceiling on my own. Yeah, it involves a few frames, I think. Maybe I'll get, I don't know, I'll see. Or maybe I'll just find some help from somewhere. And sort of, well, I have to run the wires, the cables and stuff for the lights first. I think I just have 4 lights. I was looking at sort of like LED light installations module. I don't know, it's not really a bulb, it's kind of like a dome. Had a couple in the last house just for hallways and they were quite good, but they do bigger ones that are quite good. So if I just pop one in each corner, it will just flood everywhere with light, which is ideal for making videos. And I can just add the video lights and the extra lights I've got just to refine it. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And that just means I need 4 lights, cables. And if they all get put on the same RCD, then I know where they are, and then the sockets will be on the other 2 RCDs and can be isolated, and then everything can be isolated properly when it needs to be. So I kind of, today was just sort of like a looking through things and trying to plan things and work out how to do stuff and just tidy up and gather thoughts. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do at the moment. I'm not going to lift anything else. Yeah, I'll probably tidy up through the week as well and try and get some of this stuff here organised in this cupboard. I put a bunch of hinges from old shelves and table legs, IKEA table legs. That's not all of them, that's just the ones that came with the move. The rest of them are in storage because I have lots and lots of table legs, so, and tables as well. So yeah, everything like that comes out of storage soon when this gets done. But yeah, there's more work done, but it's mostly tidying up. I'm quite pleased with the progress I've done this week. Hopefully I can get the 6 noggins done in the week. So next weekend, and I'll just formulate a plan for next weekend. So progress, yeah, I'm looking forward to, I paid the deposit yesterday. Yeah, I paid the deposit yesterday for the doors. So they're lined up, which is really good. And the floor is lined up as well, but it's going to be a month before that gets done, 4 weeks anyway. But yeah, it's coming together slowly, and I've got to be really careful with budget stuff now. In all honesty, it's just it's going to be tight, I think, for getting it all finished. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's good, but it's yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's probably going to go slightly over the budget that I originally intended for the garage, but I need it to get it done in order to get stuff out of storage, because I can't just play the storage costs. Yeah, going forward in the long term. So yeah, anyway, that's progress for the moment. It's a lot less dusty in here now and much better, and yeah, that's it for this weekend, I think. So thanks for watching, and have a good one, and I will see you in the next one.